Hello everyone, this is Shweta, and today I thought let's do a story time because I'm someone who loves watching story times. If you know me, you should know that since the beginning of time when I started watching YouTube, I have since then started watching story times like Nikki Glamour, Paris, lots of story times that I have watched, and I'm OG to watching story times. So I thought, why not? I should share, some of my incidents and what has happened, which are kind of funny and scary at the same time. And I am someone who is actually very scared of paranormal stuff. I am not at all a strong hearted person when it comes to ghosts, let's say jinns. Any kind of paranormal activity, it should be staying away from me. So while doing this story time, it kind of feels like I'm just, talking about such negative stuff, but I felt like this is important for me to share. So, someone who is watching this, grab some popcorns, have some, cold drink to drink, maybe, I don't know, have something to eat, okay? Because this is going to get interesting pretty soon. So let's start. So this is a story back in a day when I used to work and I was having late night shifts. And that particular day मुझे बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लग रहा था उस दिन. I felt like कि मुझे बुखार हो रहा है. I was feeling very nauseous, which is very unlike me. मुझे ऐसे जल्दी से ऐसे नॉजिया नहीं होता, नॉजियस नहीं लगता है. बट दैट डे आई डोंट नो व्हाट हैपेंड. आई फेल्ट लाइक आई एम गोइंग टू puke every other minute. I felt like my head is getting heavy. So I was basically having headache plus I was having fever also. So that day I was working. It was around, I guess, 11 o'clock at night, and I told my team lead, look, let's name him Sanjay. Look, Sanjay, I am not feeling good and I want to go home और मुझे बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है in office, and I don't think so कि अगर मैं अपना पूरा shift भी कर पाऊँगी कि नहीं. तो Sanjay told me it's okay Shweta, and he spoke with the manager, and he basically told me that yes, you can go home. He arranged me a cab to come back home. So at that time, it used to take like an hour and a half for me to reach back home, like the distance between office and home. So I called my father and I was like, Papa, I'm not feeling well, so I'm coming back home right now. I just wanted to let them know that I'm coming back home so they don't go ahead and sleep and I'm not disturbing them while they're sleeping, because it's already night, right? So they must be going to sleep very soon. So I just called my father and I was like, Papa, just stay awake for like maybe an hour or so, taki I'll come home and then we can all sleep together because I'm not feeling well. So my father has already have had this habit that whenever I'm going to office and whenever I'm coming back, he wants my location. He wants to know where I am, which is, I feel like, if you're living in Delhi, it should be pretty common for your parents to, be worrying about you. Even if you're living anywhere else, it is very heart wrenching for the parents to know about the crime and all. Whatever, okay, let's not get into that. So basically मैं घर आ रही हूँ. I am in the cab. I have been granted permission from my team lead and manager that I can go home and rest for the day. So around 12 बजे मैं वहाँ से निकल गई ऑफिस से. I was out and about coming to home. So एक घंटे के अंदर मैं घर पहुँच भी गई हूँ. And that day, since I said I was feeling nausea, I really was feeling like I want to go to sleep because I didn't have any energy in me. So जैसे ही मैं घर पहुँची, my father asked me what happened. He gave me some, paracetamol and all, and he was like, you can go to sleep. So what happened was, we have, of course, I have my own room, but we have our TV in our main living room, and I'm someone who loves watching TV. I feel like I watch TV a lot, like a normal human being would watch TV for 1 or 2 hours. I'm someone who would watch it straight for 10 hours, 8 hours. I'm someone like that, and I love watching YouTube. Only subscription that I pay for, which I'm happy about, is YouTube since ages. Whichever other subscription that I have of any other platform like Netflix and all, shit. Total shit for me. I don't know about other people, but I think YouTube is the OG and the best. uh, let's move on. So what happened was, when I came back home, I was already feeling very sleepy, but I love watching TV. So in our living room we have a takhat. I don't know if you know that or not. Takhat is basically like a single bed which is in your living room, wherein you can sit and lay down and all, whatever. So we have a takhat in our living room, a living room bed, basically a single bed. So what I was like, I told my father कि आप जाके सो जाओ, I'm fine, I have had the medicine, I will just watch TV for a little longer and मैं सो जाऊँगी अपने आप, right? And this is the time, it's I guess February or March, that's the month I'm talking about, it's back in a day. So क्या हुआ कि I was watching TV and so let me give you a layout of the living room that we have. So we do have two gates in our house, which is like jali ka gate and lakkad ka gate. So one is like jali, first you close that gate and then you close it with the wooden gate. So उसके जैसे ही आप बाहर से देखोगे ना, in corridor, from the corridor our gate is closed. The straight, if you look into our house from the gate, you would see the bed. So the bed is laid out, and then uske aage is on the right is the sofa and whatever that you have in our house. So what happened was, मैं लेटी on the bed. I was just laying down and I was on my side. So I was laying down on my left side. So when I lay down on my left side, the सामने एकदम is the gate. And I remember that day the wooden gate wasn't closed. Only Jali ka gate was closed. And there were no curtains also. The curtains were there but they weren't closed. So it's like जाली का गेट लगा हुआ है बट कर्टन्स खुले हुए हैं. सो इफ़ यू नो दैट अगर आपके घर में कॉरिडोर में इफ़ देयर इज़ लाइक लाइट्स, आपको अंदर पूरा दिखेगा. लाइक जाली का गेट वुडंट हाइड एनीथिंग, यू कैन स्ट्रेट लुक इनसाइड द house. So that was the scenario. Okay, so I'm laying down and I'm thinking in my head कि भाई the curtains aren't closed, wooden gate isn't closed, and मुझ में हिम्मत नहीं है कि मैं उठ के close भी कर दूँ, because जाली का gate was closed but other things weren't, and I didn't have it in me that कि मैं उठ के गेट ही लगा दूँ या फिर curtains ही close कर दूँ. So I'm just thinking in my mind, if someone walks by in the corridor, they can straight look into my body, not the body, it's like they can just look into me, they can just look inside and they would see me sleeping. That's what I mean. And the TV, actually what happened was TV was running, but you know what happens in Android TV is that if you don't watch it for a long time, they would close on its own if they don't see any activity happening on the TV. So yeah, that happened to the TV and I'm sleeping. I just slept like that only on my side because I don't even have the energy to move by myself. I'm that sick that day. Alright, then I fall asleep, I close my eyes. As I said, gate खुला हुआ है लक्कड़ का, and you can, if you walk by, you can see. So one more thing, from our gate the terrace is very close. So terrace is up, ऊपर terrace है and नीचे is our house. So even if someone walks by to terrace, they would see our house. If they are going upstairs, they would be able to see our house because it's in the between, it comes in between, right? तो मैं सो गई हूँ, but you know that you have this intuition or a feeling कि जब आपको कोई देखता है ना, आपको पता चल जाता है कि oh, is someone looking at me, ऐसा वाला feeling आता है आपको. तो वही मेरे साथ हुआ. So I'm sleeping and I feel like, oh my god, like is someone watching me? Like I'm feeling the continuous stare into my soul, like, एंड मैं सोते सोते सोच रही हूँ कि यार आई वॉज लाइक कि मैं गेट क्लोज कर देती हूँ, मैंने क्यों नहीं करा क्लोज. सो आई एम थिंकिंग ऑल ऑफ दिस इन माई हेड. आई एम स्लीपिंग एंड आई एम लाइक आई शुड हैव क्लोज द डोर. बट देन आई वॉज लाइक ओके, जो भी होगा चला जाएगा, राइट. आई एम जस्ट फीलिंग द कंटिन्यूस स्टेयर. But even after like I feel like ages in the sleep, that continuous stare is glaring at me. They are like looking at into me, right? तो मुझे लगा कि यार let me open my eyes and see who is that. Like कितना देर हो गया and I'm feeling this feeling inside my heart that oh my god, who's watching me for this long? And there you go. I just open my eyes up and I see outside the gate, Jali ka gate, that there is a black figure. Like black in the sense it would be around like 6-7 feet, maybe 8-7-8 feetish, that long of a figure. It's not lean, it's not super thick, it's like in the between medium sized figure, and you can't see the face or anything. It's like someone has a black chadar on, like upar chadar. For an example, burqa, that kind of like like a black burqa someone is wearing, and they're just standing outside your door. And जैसे ही मैंने आँख खोला and I saw that, I just knew it in my heart. I just said to myself, why is that jinn looking at me? Oh my god, that feeling. I don't know how I thought that. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ था. It was just a black figure standing outside my door. And I'm just like, why is that jinn looking at me for so long? And I don't even know how did I figure out that it's a jinn. I have no idea, right? And मैं सोते सोते सोच रही हूँ कि why is he looking at me? And I'm persistent on he. I don't know how he is he, but in my head I know it's he. The jinn is looking at me. And when I'm looking at him, I'm like, okay, he's looking. I have opened my eyes, now he'll go away. That's what I thought to myself. And I closed my eyes again. I was like, yeah, he just came and he'll go away. I closed my eyes back and I'm thinking he'll go. वो चला जाएगा. I'm closing my eyes and I'm still feeling that constant glare into me, like on to me, कि मुझे कोई देख रहा है. That jinn is just looking at me. And it freaked me out. पहले जब मैंने अपना आँख खोला था and I saw that oh the jinn is looking at me, उस समय मुझे डर नहीं लगा था. I wasn't scared at all. I was like, oh, it's a jinn, he'll go, because I have just opened my eyes and I saw him, so he'll go. But he didn't, right? मैंने अपना आँख close करा and I was still feeling the constant stare, and that's how I started getting scared. I was like, he's still there, he's still looking at me, and why is he not leaving? And I'm thinking all of this while I'm sleeping. And that was so scary, guys. I can't tell you, it was so freaking scary, because I just felt that constant stare into my soul. Oh my god. Yeah, so what I did then, I was like, okay, he's not going. I have closed my eyes already. I was like, let me open them again and see it again, if he has gone or not, or I'm just feeling this constant stare. I open my eyes again and I see him again. He's still there, staring at me. And mind you, I can't see the face or anything. It's covered. It's like black covered figure which is so tall. And yeah, so that's what I see. And then I started freaking out. I'm frozen. I can't move. I can't talk. And I'm just like sweating cats and dogs because I can't move and I'm scared. I'm like, Papa. I was trying to, scream my father as like, Papa, Papa, and Mama. Nobody's listening because, of course, the voice isn't coming out of my mouth. I'm just frozen. I'm unable to move my body. I was not able to, do anything or get up or go into, the room, one of the rooms wherein my father is sleeping, and tell him, Papa, I've seen nothing. I'm unable to do anything. And that freaked me out. And then I was like, okay, calm down. into my head. I started chanting Hanuman Chalisa. It's with me that if I see anything which is tiny, tad bit of scary, I would start chanting Hanuman Chalisa so quick, so freaking quick. So I started doing that, and I was then achanak se able to move my body, and I just ran. I ran to my father's room, and I just woke him up like, Papa, Papa, ye hua, and all and all. I just don't want to sleep outside anymore. Aap hi jao, aap hi so ja. I don't know why I did that. Why did I, tell my father कि आप बाहर जाके सो जाओ और मैं यहाँ. I have no idea, because I was so freaked out. I was already so scared that I couldn't even tell him what happened with me. I didn't tell him at all कि क्या हुआ. उस समय I didn't have any idea what I was doing. मैं बस गई. I was like, Papa, can you just go outside? Let me sleep here. And then I slept. And the next morning when I woke up, I told my father, I told my mama, I was like, what happened with me? And they were like, oh my god. Yeah, that was the story. It is very creepy. I don't know how I knew it was a jinn. I have no freaking idea. But since then, there was one more thing which I do want to point out. At that time, when we had that bed, right? When you look into our house and you see the bed, on that wall wherein the bed is, the same wall where you look, there is a biggest poster of Hanumanji. So I feel like that is why that entity wasn't able to enter the house, because there was Hanumanji. I really thank Hanumanji for saving me, because that was scary. Since then, I haven't had any kind of a dream like that. Touch wood, thank God. One more thing, I really chant Hanuman Chalisa a lot after that incident, because as I said, I do get scared very quickly, and it is not funny to me. This is all very scary, so that's what I started doing. Also, I feel like after making sense of all of this, I feel like it was a sleep paralysis. That's how I feel, because I wasn't able to move, and it was just a scary dream. I feel like it's sleep paralysis, but you guys let me know, what do you think? Ki was it sleep paralysis or it was happening in real life? I have no idea. It happened with me, I guess, 2-3 years back, and still scary. I don't like to think about it. I'm never going to say this story or tell this story to anyone ever again, because this is scary for me. I feel like it's very negative to talk about all of this stuff. So yeah, that's out there. That was the story for the day. I hope you guys like my blue mascara, because I just tried this one, this bad girl bang mascara from Benefit. It's really good. If you're looking for a blue mascara, just go with it. I don't know what I started doing there. But yeah, nevertheless, this was the story. And if you like this story, let me know if you want to watch more story times from my end. I would love to, share lots of, good stories with you guys. And yeah, that was all. If you have any questions, just ask me in the comment box about this story. And you can tell yours too, what happened. That's all. I hope you have a good day. Bye.